Good morning, Big Sky!
What's up, Lone Peak Bighorns and Ophir Miners? My name is Vera Grabo, and this is my very tall, smart, funny, handsome co-anchor.
Becky Johnson! We are closing in on a great school year. Finals week is upon us, and sports are coming to an end, and summer is almost here.
Speaking of sports, we have had some serious success this spring sports season. Athletes from every sport even made it to the state tournament.
Leading our new sports segment is Samantha Aries and Kale Gilbert. Let's welcome them to the screens.
Thank you for the introduction, Beckett.
And thank you, LPHS students, for tuning in to the new sports section.
We've got a few sports to talk about here that we've been wrapping up as the end of the year, as well as some interviews that we've conducted with a variety of different athletes and coaches.
Our first sport to talk about is track.
Ah, yes, the repetitive action of running in a circle and throwing heavy objects. Don't forget about long jump. It's true. The important part, though, is that we managed to send 3 people to state. Congrats to Astrid, Oren, and Ben. Here's an interview from Coach Miranda that we conducted.
Miranda, who tracked our spring track season. Mr. Miranda, what is your athletic qualifications prior to track?
And I had a couple years of coaching track here at LPHS. I have 0 track experience prior to that, outside of watching my older brother run track when he was in high school and college.
What do you think the wins for the team were this season?
I think the numbers that came out for participating were pretty awesome. It's nice to see all classes wanting to come out and join our program, which means we went from a program that one time had just 8 to a program that had 18 individuals, and hopefully in the coming years it keeps on increasing.
What do you think are improvements that can be made for next season?
I think right now the improvements would be, one, that if the weather would be more cooperative with regards to how we schedule our practices. It took us, had to be at least 6 weeks before we were able to get on the track, so a lot of indoor work is something that has its benefits but is very detrimental when it comes to conditioning.
What are your thoughts to upcoming freshmen and athletes?
I think if our upcoming 8th graders understand the commitment necessary to be successful in track, then they will add something to the program. And those individuals that competed this year with dual sports, they have to truly make a decision of which is going to be their priority, whether it's going to be their track and field, or if they're going to go ahead and maybe prioritize the sport that they're playing.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you very much.
At the district's track meet, Ashley McGuire turned on the Jets, setting a PR in both the 1600 and the 1800 meter races, finishing 2nd in both events. Orrin Coleman finished 7th in the mile and 5th in the 3200. Ben Saad qualified earlier for state for high jump. We caught up with Ashley McGuire just before state track meet, and here's that interview for you guys.
I am here with Ashley McGuire, one of our state qualifying track runners. Astrid, what is your prior history to sports?
I have done track for the past 3 years, and I've also played soccer, which I think helps with track.
Okay, what are your personal wins with this track season?
I got 1st in our district for the 1600 meter and the 800. Then I got 2nd in the division.
What are your upcoming thoughts for the state meet?
I'm a little bit nervous, but that's normal before track meets. There are some pretty fast girls in Montana, but I'm really excited. It's great to run with faster people because it pushes you to run even faster. So.
And final thoughts to upcoming athletes that are moving into high school sports?
If you play any sport, I recommend that you do track as well because it's super fun and it helps with most sports. And yeah, everyone can find something that they're good at.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Not only did we have an impressive season for the track team, but also from the tennis team.
That's correct. Our Lady Bighorns tennis team had a very successful weekend at divisionals. Congratulations to the double teams Addie Malinowski, Charlie Sue Dreisbach, as well as Anna Masonic and Malin Nielsen, qualifying for state.
Baseball was another win for the LPHS athletes. The baseball team had some great success in one of their last regular season games, defeating Butte Central on the road. They also faced Cindy and East Helena for the last regular season games.
The Lone Peak golf team played in the state tournament, girls qualifying with Mila Hoover, Kate Leidig, Olivia Kay, and Dylan Monka. Isaac Bedway went as an independent for the boys team, finishing tied for 29th. The ladies came out of divisionals with the second place title, shortly a week later, ending with the second place title in the state tournament. Mila finished 49th, Olivia in 21st, and Dylan slid into the top 10 with 7th place. Kate Leidig finished in first place with an 81 to take the state Class C individual title.
Congratulations to all LPHF athletes.
And thank you for tuning in to the LPHS sports section.
Thank you, Sam and Kale.
I can't believe we're going to be seniors next year.
Me either. I wonder how some of the upcoming 8th graders feel about becoming high schoolers. Let's see what they have to say.
So, Sydney, what are your biggest fears coming into high school?
Being a student athlete.
Student athlete.
You know, keeping up with the workload.
All right. What, any specific classes that you're kind of scared for?
No.
Math, chemistry, English, math?
You know, I think math. Well, you know, math.
All
math
right.
will math it. And, you know, we'll just ride it like the wave.
All right. Anything you're excited for?
The lunch.
The lunch? I got you on that one.
Yep.
It seems like they're excited to be in high school. Wait till they see what they have coming.
Well, as spring is turning to summer,
Summer, it rained and it was 35 degrees last week.
well, we might need some help determining what is actually going on up there.
Hey Lone Peak, I'm Max Woodger with your weather. It looks like this week is going to be cloudy with chances of thunderstorms ranging from 30 to 60%. Our temperatures this week will be around the high 60s and the low 70s, and our lows this week will be in the high 40s and low 50s. Hopefully you all have a great summer. I'm Max Woodger signing off. Back to you guys in the news.
Well, thank you, Woods, for that in-depth reading of the weather.
Sure seems to know a lot about the climate here. It's real impressive.
Moving on. All right, as we say goodbye to our senior co-anchors, Jesse Bow and Gus Hammond, let's take a look at the rest of the graduating seniors at this year's commencement ceremony for the class of 2023.
Graduates, today's a great day for you. It's graduation day from Lone Peak High School.
If high school has taught me anything, it's to not take time for granted, because before you know it, you've reached the end. We have an opportunity ahead of us to find and pursue our passions, to achieve, in our own respects, greatness.
Thank you for the honor of giving today's faculty address. I like you all a lot. Graduates, after today, you will no longer be a high school student. From this moment on, reclaim your time as an artist in this world and show us what it means to fill time. The arc of your life is the art of you, and your attention is a precious gift to be earned, not stolen. Thank you for your time.
The Lone Peak class of 2023 is as different as any LPHS class will ever be. And yet, we all have one thing in common, a powerful sense of place. In some ways, we are a class of lasts. We are the last class to have attended school from kindergarten through 12th grade in this same building. We are the last to compete in Class C, a sports designation for schools with under 100 students. Ours was the last class to experience Mr. Coppola's fabulous trip to DC as 8th graders, and even Mr. Harder's expedition Yellowstone is a thing of the past. You saw our potential when we couldn't see it in ourselves. You believed in us, even during moments of self-doubt. And your belief became a catalyst for our growth. You have created a beautiful, enduring, and steadfast environment for us in Lone Peak High School. One that mimics Lone Peak itself, a mountain that has been more to us than a geographical wonder. It has been an ever-present symbol of our own resilience, determination, and the limitless possibilities that lay within our grasp. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you our class of 2023.
Wow, these seniors have some big shoes to fill. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2023. We're real proud of you guys.
Speaking of the seniors again, I know that some of this year's 5th grade girls were so inspired by our previous anchors that they decided to make their very own newscast.
They've been spending some serious time here in the studio recently, so let's check out some of their best work from this past year.
We like to call ourselves the 5th grade newscast.
And I'm sad to say we will be retiring.
We're going to be on the national soccer team.
Even when I was a little 3rd grader, I was interested in the weather world, and now look how far I've come. And now it's all over. First off, if you don't live under a rock, you would notice that it's very warm outside. After some very interesting research, concludes that summer is coming.
But first, I have a speech. Skiing was made for Montana, beaches were made for Florida, and New York was made for pollution. But let's bring them together, and skiing will be known everywhere. I mean, California, if you're watching this, get yourself together. Or should I say, Braxton?
That's not funny! Hello from the other side.
It's your mind. It's home to one of the biggest skiing in America. Yeah, baby, that's us.
The kindergartners are doing some interesting work.
Thank you. That is all. Hello, everyone. Look at us. We have a new accessory for our desk.
Oh my God, a green soccer ball. Look, my face is gone.
Professional news? No. Next, talk like a diva. You have to talk with an accent like this.
So have an awesome 4 years or summer, depending on if we'll do a middle school newscast. Goodbye.
I don't want to say goodbye.
Say goodbye. Guys, it's
someone who's been with.
Wow, Beckett, looks like we might need to get some inspiration from them.
You could say that again.
Nice work, girls.
Just this past weekend, the Lone Peak National Honor Society put on the 9th annual Harbors Hero Run at the community park.
I hear it was a huge success, and the weather was amazing.
I think you should check your sources, because according to the official weatherman, it was a bit of a downpour. Let's see some clips.
Wow, that color run sure looked fun.
Yeah. Now let's see what the elementary school has been up to these past few weeks. I'm assuming lots of fun end of year festivities and closing the year off strong.
Field Day 2023 has started.
Looks like you assumed right.
Oof, is that it?
Our very first official newscast done. Nice job.
Is it time for our signature outro?
I surprisingly already have one planned.
Wait, that's not fair.
Catch you next time.